Sir, very happy afternoon to all. Sir, I know that it's very heat. I don't say what is the heat in Chennai, examination heat. It was really unexpected. ICAS confirmed examination. I think now we all are in the full swing of examination. Examination, not a full swing. That too, we are having another 25 days for exam. 45 days, 4 months, 3 months, இப்படியெல்லாம் சொல்லி கடைசி ஒரு 25 டேஸில் வந்து நிற்கிறோம் நம்ம எக்ஸாமோட 25 டேஸில் வந்து நிற்கிறோம். So, I hope that your preparations are going very well. So, in that many students have texted me, they want a study plan for direct tax. So, I have prepared a 12 days plan. That is, a both group student will be able to do at least 2 times. Only G2 students will be able to do 3 times before examination. First, what I have done in the new syllabus, I have classified the syllabus into 3 categories, which is A, N and M. Part A, Part N, Part M. Part A stands for assessment, Part N stands for non-resident, Part M stands for method of computation of total income. This is the classification. In that, it's a 12-day plan. If you are completing like this, you will be able to complete the entire direct tax within 12 days. With regard to assessment, first do income tax authorities. It is not that much important, but to understand the remaining chapters, income tax authorities are important. Then, you have to do self-assessment. Many people say that self-assessment are not that much important for CA final. It is only relevant for inter. No. From self-assessment, you will be getting lot of questions at final level. Do that very properly. Then proprietary works by AO, 143.1, 143.3 and 144 is the next day. Then a very important chapter called as income escaping assessment, read with the search and seizure of 132, right. Then assessment procedures, other areas like the remaining sections 156, 157, 153 time limit for completion of assessment, 154 rectification, 155 other amendments, 156 loss, intimation of loss, 157 all those things. Then spend your time 2 days with appeals and revision, very important slot. And DRC newly added, a 3 mark 4 mark question may come in examination. Miscellaneous provision, you may feel it as very easy. You may skip it, don't skip miscellaneous provision because 269 SS, 269T, mode of issue of notice, all those stuffs are coming. Penalty, very important slot for examination. Prosecution proceedings you do 1 day, and tax audit and ethical complaints, this has been newly added into our list, which is the amendment list. So from this area, assessment area, the expected mark is minimum 20 mark. So it's a 20 mark area, minimum I am saying. It may extend to how much mark, I don't know, especially new syllabus will be focusing more at the final topic. So they won't ask for 100 mark, but sure shot minimum 20 as MCQ, as case study, as spread question will be there. The N part stands for non-resident. In that ICA, the first chapter is non-resident taxation, which is talking about basics, exempt income, residential status, all those stuffs you have to complete, all the illustration. Then the very important topic called as DTAA and DTAA, double taxation avoidance agreement, which will come for 6 mark in examination. This area will come for 6 mark in examination. Then TP and advanced issues in TP. I put TP for 2 days and advanced issues in TP like secondary adjustment, all those stuffs for 1 day. This is another 6 mark to 8 mark area for examination. So these two are hot area at any cost. You don't miss that area. Then advanced issues in DTAA. You are having the BEPS is there, tax treaty, interpretation and model tax convention, latest development, international taxation, and sir, equalization levy and VDA. From this area, I am expecting a 10 mark to sir 15 mark question because BEPS last attempt they asked for 6 mark. Equalization levy used to get for 6 to 8 mark. So this part is equally important. So DTAA we can put 6 mark, TP we can put 8 mark. These areas we can put 10 mark. So typically 10 plus 8, 18 plus 6, 24 to 25 mark is lying from non-resident. So the marks allotted for year is minimum 25 mark. So 20 mark from assessment procedure and 25 mark minimum. I am saying it may extend to 100 also. I don't know that. Then method of computation at CA final level, give more importance to the trust because it's a 10 mark area. At least an 8 mark question will be coming from the trust. Then concessional rate of tax, all the tax rate like 115 BAA, 115 BAB, 115 BAD, 115 BAE, all that concessional rate of tax, you have to be very thorough. Then AMT, it's normal, you won't get an exclusive question from AMT, but they will mix the AMT in others. Then do the cooperative society a 5 mark area, AOP or BOI a 5 mark area, firm or LLP which may ask for 14 mark in examination. It's same like computation of total income. Instead of company, they may ask firm or LLP. I guess that this time they may ask with NSR, firm or LLP as the first question. Because in mock also they are asking, they are changing the pattern. That's what I am saying. There is no mandate that they have to go with the this thing. Then individual HUF AOP. Why this time it is relevant is because of 115 BAC introduction. And math. I don't think a question will come from math because last time they have asked the first question from math. So there is less chance, but don't omit it, don't miss it. Then the special entity and various entity. This time huge chance for REIT, investment fund, securitization trust, IFSC, political party, electoral trust and VPA. The reason is new syllabus, they will be exclusively focused on the final topic. So they may ask a question from REIT for 6 mark or investment fund or securitization trust. So from this we are expecting, sir, actually 40 mark. The trust will come for 10 mark. Then computation of total income for 14 mark. Computation of total income for 14 mark. This itself gave you 25 mark. And another, sir, you will be getting computation income, various tax rate, another 8 mark question here and there they will be asking, which is from others. Trust is a very important area for examination. This is the second slot. So you will be getting, here we can say that 30 mark to 40 mark, 30 to 40 mark will be coming from computation of total income part. So it's like this is very minimum, very minimum part. Sir, what I have to do with the IPCC portion? I will tell you, when IPCC you do daily one computation of total income sum. Whatever questions are there in my book or any book you are having, don't have the habit of doing 5 question computation in one day. It's a very wrong practice. Do 1 question per day, then you will be able to have a regular touch with for next 20-25 days. Daily do 1 case scenario, don't keep it very pending at the end. Do 1 case scenario, then only you will have the habit of reading. You know, these two parts alone will come. This is a 14 mark area and daily case scenario is another 30 mark area, MCQs and case scenario. So it's a game of 45 mark is to 55 mark. 45 mark is to 55 mark. So I have split like this. This is a day timetable, 12 days timetable. Once you complete day wise, sir, you update in the YouTube itself that day 1 is over, day 2 is over, day 3 is over. If you are following this timetable, what are the advantages I will tell you? You will have a way what to complete, not to complete. Take today, this timetable, my students has to follow from 8th because on 7th you are going to write your mock examination. From 8th onwards you follow. 8th take income tax authorities. You would have studied, you would have not studied. I would have taken, I would have not taken. Immaterial. Revise income tax authorities. Number 2, NR taxation, chapter number 1. Then trust, we have done the trust chapter. Ensure that you are doing ICA illustrations and book back. Then next day, assessment procedure, self-assessment, continue with NR taxation. Then trust, complete the exit tax. Like that you have to go one by one. On a daily basis, complete, update in the YouTube itself. This 12 days, sir, this is even covering the IPCC portion also, because if you are doing this part, daily computation 1 question and case scenario 1 question. I do the ICI case scenario itself. Sir, I don't have case scenario. Take the mock 1, take the mock 2, take the RTP. Those case scenarios start doing one by one. My intention is you should not read the case scenario at the examination all for the first time. Then you will go for a toss. You have the habit of reading that case scenario. This is very much possible this time. Still 25 days are there. If you do, it's like building a building. Sir, if you build a building, if you are keeping one brick properly, at the end you can see a big building. When you are keeping one brick, there should not be any confusion. Like that 12 bricks are there. At least 2 times you can go through it. Go through the timetable, tick the timetable, complete whatever you are doing. Write the mock test. We are having mock number 1 on 7. And on 20th, I'll be keeping mock number 2 for direct tax. And I'll be uploading the even answers also for those mock examination. So if you are thinking that it is impossible at this moment, the moment you are hearing this lecture, it will be impossible forever in your life. Because when I wrote my CA final examination, November 2015, I examined the both, it is possible for me. You know, even I was underprepared. Who will be prepared and write CA final examination? You tell me. Who will be 100% prepared and write CA final examination? It is impossible. It is impossible to prepare 100%. And a subject like direct tax, is it possible to retain 100%? So, we people have completed a lot, means a lot. We should be able to capitalize that. If you think that, நம்ம think பண்றோம், நம்ம ஒதுங்குறோம்னா நம்ம இன்னொருத்தருக்கு வழி கொடுக்குறோம் மீனிங். நம்ம முன்னாடி நின்னுட்டு இருக்கோம். நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம் தெரியுமா? கடைசியில பயத்தினாலயோ டென்ஷன்னாலயோ இல்ல கன்ஃபியூஷன்னாலயோ நம்ம ஒதுங்குறோம்னா நம்மளோட இடத்தை இன்னொரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்கு இந்த இடத்துல நீ ஏறி நின்னுக்கோ, என் பாஸ் நான் உனக்கு கொடுக்குறேன் அப்படிங்கிறது மீனிங். ஜெனரலா கிளாஸ் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்ல ஆசைப்படுவாங்க. ஒரே ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் மட்டும் சொல்லி 12 days plan க்ளோஸ் பண்றேன். There will be 2 category of students, my dear lovable students. The 2 category of students this is category 1 and category 2. Some students start studying or preparing for last 5 months. 5 மாசமா prepare பண்ணுவாங்க. They will be very competitive, very energetic for last 5 months. In the 5 monthsல முதல் 4 months சூப்பரா படிப்பாங்க. Last 1 month they will start losing the confidence. Because in each and everything in life, whatever you are doing, you expect perfection. It is never possible in life. உனக்கு பர்ஃபெக்ஷனா ஒரு விஷயம் வாழ்க்கையில பண்ண முடியாது. We can try for perfection, but it will not reach for perfection. Category number 2, இந்த 4 மாசம் அவன் கிளாஸே வாங்கியிருக்க மாட்டான், 4 மாசம் வந்து அவன் கிளாஸ்க்கே போயிருக்க மாட்டான், அசைன்மெண்ட் எழுதியிருக்க மாட்டான், டெய்லி காலையில் எந்திரிச்சிருக்க மாட்டான். ஹலோ சார், இப்படி அவன் எதுவுமே பண்ணியிருக்க மாட்டான். But my dear lovable students, after the 4 months, they will start for last 30-40 days. They will start for last 30-40 days. And you know what they will do? That 40 days, whatever sources they are getting, from that they will be preparing very well. Every day they try to add something to their knowledge. Or 4 mark question, some revision, some marathon, someone's material, something they will do. And for the next 40 days, the last 40 days, they will be very energetic and they will manage to score 50 mark in examination. You are evaluating from day 1 your performance. It's wrong. You evaluate from this day 1, the day on which you are listening to this lecture. You do the 12 days, do it again for 12 days. If time permits, again do for 12 days, you will become a master. The prerequisite, you have to complete the ICI study material, illustrations and book back. And whatever sources I have done in the class, which is ANM study material or my book questions. Some area you may not done, some area I may not done. Don't wait for it and all. Go it. That's it, man. That's it. You go it. So I'm wishing you a very happy success to you all. It's a 12 days plan. If you are following, you update in the WhatsApp, that is in the YouTube itself as comments. So day 1 completed, day 2 completed. Keep it as a regular checkup. This time I'll be doing a lot of revisions in the YouTube itself. You can utilize all those revisions. You can share with your friends if needed. We both will work very hard as if we started preparing for a very long time. So I'm wishing you all the very best, my dear lovable students. We will meet you all in the ANM Awards to give you an award along with your parents. May God bless you. In the Meda, we'll meet at the appropriate time. Thank you. Bye-bye.